Moving over 4 million album equivalent units in its first week, The Life of a Showgirl became the fastest-selling album in American history. Critics and fans have reached a consensus. This is Taylor Swift's happiest, most carefree record to date. The packaging delivers what the public expects. It presents the bright orange aesthetic, the engagement glow, and highly visible love songs dedicated to her relationship with Travis Kelce. If this is a joyful record, the choice of the opening track is difficult to reconcile. Track 1 is titled The Fate of Ophelia. In Shakespeare's Hamlet, Ophelia is a young woman controlled and gaslit by the men around her until she descends into madness and drowns. Taylor opens the album with the image of a woman one step away from that fate. This album functions as a Trojan horse. Swift wove her most complex writing into 12 songs that many will mistake for standard pop because of their upbeat production. By explicitly using the drowning imagery in The Fate of Ophelia, Taylor reveals that before her current relationship, she was on the brink of losing her identity to past public destruction. She sings about someone needing to reach through the water and pull her out. She describes hearing this person call to her on a megaphone, matching the moment Travis Kelce went on his podcast and announced to millions of listeners that he was trying to reach her. The atmosphere shifts on track 2, Elizabeth Taylor. Here, Swift draws a parallel between herself and the iconic star, a woman worshipped for her beauty, punished for her love life, and heavily scrutinized by the public eye. She sings that while others withered away in the bright lights of her stardom, Travis blooms. For the previous 6 years, she documented a relationship where she felt she had to hide from the light. By track 2, she has found a partner who thrives in it. Placing this realization immediately after the drowning imagery of track 1 reframes the album's first half as a documented resurrection. Track 5, Eldest Daughter, applies the traditional family dynamic of carrying everyone else's weight to her public career. She documents the exhaustion of carrying the expectations of her team and the music industry for 20 years. Then track 6 arrives with a title that caused an immediate internet breakdown, Cancelled. She sings about liking her friends cloaked in scandal, delivering the lines with an aggressive, unapologetic tone. Swift matches the bracelet she wears on the single artwork to the one Blake Lively wore during a premiere that sparked a messy public lawsuit. The alignment suggests she is signaling her loyalty during that specific legal fire. Enduring mass public judgment inflicts damage, but Swift notes that surviving that fire forces you to get tougher. Eventually, it flips the balance of power. Standing by peers during their own public trials allows Swift to demonstrate that she no longer fears the mechanism of cancellation. She has survived it enough times to ignore its consequences. Track 8, Wood, marks a departure from her historically coded, metaphor-rich songwriting. She writes about physical intimacy with an unfiltered directness that shattered the media's perception of her as safe. Fans searched a single line from the bridge so rapidly that the Genius platform crashed 3 separate times on release night. The album's most audacious structural move happens on Father Figure. The song interpolates George Michael's classic 1987 hit of the same name. She performs the song in character to document a reversal of control. It is a response to the industry executives who sold her masters without her permission, detailing how she reclaimed her power through her re-recordings. By documenting her takeover of the narrative inside a playful pop song, Swift highlights that she reclaimed the value of her work while her former label lost its most profitable asset. The album closes with the title track, featuring Sabrina Carpenter. Together, they tell the story of a fictional showgirl named Kitty, who earns the keys to the city through her performances. Kitty issues a warning about the pop machine. The very spotlight that builds you up will inevitably attempt to dismantle you. This pattern played out in real time during release week. A coordinated bot network tried to bury the album with false accusations, using the same networks that targeted Blake Lively. The attack failed. After 20 years, the system designed to destroy Taylor Swift has essentially become her training program. Every wave of backlash makes her smarter. Swift buries her sharpest, darkest truths inside the brightest possible packaging, leaving them for only the most attentive listeners to find.